Pride Festival, just one of several events going on this weekend across the CSRA to mark June as LGBT Celebration Month across the country. News Channel 6's Renetta Dubose live at Augusta Common, where Beats on Broad is going to start soon. Renetta?
That's right, Brad. This event is scheduled to kick off in just about an hour, so you still have time to get out here before 6 o'clock. Before we get to Beats on Broad and we start jamming, I want to tell you a little bit about an event that happened at Fort Gordon to highlight something important when it comes to the LGBT community.
It took Fort Gordon's brass and string instruments to celebrate this occasion.
We take pride in the contributions of all the members of our Army family.
For the first time on Post, recognition of LGBT Pride Month.
Don't look at me because I'm gay, I'm a lesbian. Look at me, as a person.
Sergeant Hector Flores is in the military with a spouse who is the same sex. He applauds the move towards inclusion because he remembers while serving, if you were different, don't ask, don't tell.
I don't think I consider myself really flamboyant, but at times, I can, and that was the process I went through. The more that I was hiding it, the more it was showing, and especially during basic training when you have to perform.
Soldiers and the public reflected on changes, such as the repeal of Don't Ask, Don't Tell, and the ruling on gay marriage as a sign they could now be free.
We're still nervous in some areas to display affection, but at times it does seem a lot easier. It seems, we're not afraid to hold hands. We're not afraid to kiss.
Randy George Miller, a clinical psychologist at Eisenhower Army Medical Center, told the group he was one of the first men in Richmond County to marry another man. He says inclusion is key because coming out can be dangerous.
There's still a lot of stigma, a lot of prejudice, a lot of violence. Hate crimes are most predominantly done against people around their sexual orientation.
But the Flores couple says education and maybe a little PDA helps.
Good job. Now, George Miller says it may not be a bad idea for supporters of the LGBT community to come to events like Beats on Broad and the rest of the events that will be held this weekend for Augusta Pride to erase that stigma, to break down and stop the violence against members of the LGBT community and move America forward, not just in the military, but all Americans. We're live in downtown Augusta. Renetta Dubose, WJBF News Channel 6.